Good morning, my friends. It's a lovely Wednesday morning. It's been snowing all night, so I'm so looking forward to going back to work. Today, I am going to use the same foundations that I did yesterday. So I'm just quickly going to mix this one, and I still can't remember what it's called. It's the eyeshadow Synchro Skin Self Refreshing, and I'm in 130 Opal, and this is the Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint by Lisa Eldridge, one of my all-time favorites. This one, don't need to shake. This one, you do need to shake. So I am going to mix the two on the back of my hand. So you do like that. Doing 2 pumps. I still need a little bit more full coverage. I still have a little outbreak of rosacea on my forehead. But I must tell you, the look that I used yesterday, when I took it off at probably around 11:30 last night, it still looked good, which I'm super impressed with, because I put it on at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was obviously I was a little bit shiny, but not much. And also, of course, where I wear my glasses, a bit of the foundation rubbed off. But apart from that, the eyeshadow looked stunning. The Tom Ford liner looked amazing. So I'm very, very impressed and happy with that one. And now I look like the Joker for a bit. Sorry about that. I haven't put anything besides some cream when I washed my face this morning. Well, almost night time. It's about 7 now. And need to push it in the piercing. I'm sorry, I'm making such ugly faces when I'm applying my makeup. I need to stretch out. My skin is getting kind of saggy, which it's normal, I guess, for being almost 47. And there we go. I was also very, very impressed with the little Gucci blush. This one is a limited edition one, but I think it just might be the packaging. I am not sure. Oh, sorry, I just need to move my camera a little bit. I think it's just the packaging. I think this color might exist. I'm not sure. This one is called Number 1 Silky Rose. It was a beautiful color. It's slightly rosy, of course, but it looks like that. So I think I'm going to use that one today as well. Like I said, I was very, very, very impressed with the way everything held up. So that is always very important to me. I never reapply anything. I don't even powder, not even my T-zone. I don't have time. And I frankly never even think of it. I'm finding it hard enough to remember how to drink water during the day. So adding powder is bottom list, really. Unless I look like a grease ball, which has happened in some instances. All right, now we have some blush on. I didn't use any highlighter yesterday, so I am going to use my beloved Tom Ford, and this one is in 0.5, and it's called, no, sorry, it's not the 0.5, that's the contour one. This one is called Mood Light. Sorry about that. Mix the two up. I'm going to be lazy and use the same brush, and I'm using the top shade, mixing a little bit with the bottom one. just to get some glow. He wants the glow. But this one is very subtle. I usually take a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And there we go. I'm not going to contour or anything like that today. Back to Primer Potion by Urban Decay. Still haven't finished that one. Feels like I'm going to use it for like 6 months before it ends up drying out. There we go. Sorry about the mirror again. I bought a new one, but now I can't find it. Placed it in a very good place in my house, I guess. It's probably in the bag somewhere. Thought I might use a new one so you don't have to look at the ugly rugged edges. You can just throw this one in one of my suitcases, because I travel with this all the time. That's why everything's cracked and looks weird, because it's been smushed in my bags. All right, dropping the blush. This is the shade and Illuminate in 05. Today, I'm not sure what I am planning to do. I think I might use the Tom Ford. Yes, this one is absolutely brilliant. It's called Olive Smoke, and it's sort of baked shadows. I'm not sure if they are baked, but they feel kind of baked, but they're really pigmented. And I really, really love this. It is such a beautiful palette. I mean, of course, you do get like a proper smoky eye, but it's gorgeous, and I really, really like it. So I am going to take my old BK Beauty brush. It's the one that I used from yesterday, and I haven't washed it. Sorry, guys. I know. Bad person. And I'm starting off with this one. And I'm just pulling this all over my eye. Oh, lovely. It's a goldeny brown shade. I'm going to do a very simple look today. I'm not going to do anything with the green. Well, unless I perhaps take it underneath the eye. I was planning on doing a little bit of a easy smoky look. There we go. But these Tom Ford shadows are so gorgeous. I've had actually 2 that I didn't really like. I gave one away to my niece. It was called something like Purple Haze, or well, something like that, in the lilac haze, or it just wasn't my color scheme. It was purple, which I really, really like, but it was just too grey, so I didn't end up using it much. I'm sure it would be something that normal people would love, because it was very, very neutral, but to me it just didn't give enough color. If I want purple, I want it to be proper purple, or very like intense lilacs, and it wasn't. And I don't really like the Disco Dust one. It's something with, it has a weird pinky shade, and it doesn't look very good on me. It looks sort of like I have a pink eye, which I don't really fancy. I'm taking the brown underneath. I think I am gonna go tomorrow, or maybe later today, and buy the Tom Ford liner in the turquoise one. I really, really loved the blue one. Thank you, Lisa Elliott, for showing me the greatness of Tom Ford. I've only used the shadows before and the Shade and Illuminate contour kit and highlighters and stuff. But I've actually never tried the gel pens. I have had the liner and I think that one is absolutely brilliant. It stays put, it's really, really nice, but I didn't end up using the smaller tip on that one. And it is rather expensive. So I'm actually keeping to my favorite, which is the Kat Von D, the KVD liner in Trooper. That one, you can cry, you can have wet snow in your eyes, which is my huge problem, without looking like a panda. And I'm a crier. Ooh, and I have to tell you, I had my first hate comment yesterday. I was sort of expecting that. Someone said I had really ugly hair and needed to take care of it, and they couldn't imagine me not going to brush my teeth after I applied lipstick. But I did apply the lipstick just to show you what lipstick I'm going to wear, and then I would pat it off and reapply. So if you don't have anything nice to say, just shut your mouth, please. The world right now do not need any negativity, and people in my comments don't either. I want this to be a happy place where people like each other and have fun. Of course, if you have any opinions, you're absolutely free to mention them, but please be mindful. I mean, it's not nice to say I have ugly hair and that I'm insane, basically. I don't really care, frankly. I'm getting too old, and your mother should have taught you better. So if anyone feels the need to leave nasty comments, I will delete them and report them to YouTube. Just be mindful of other people's feelings, please. Can't believe I had to say that to grown-up people, but at this day and age, apparently you do. I'm taking some of the lighter one. It is still, as you see, a little bit too dark for me to have in my inner corners, but I'm using it anyways. And then, of course, I'm taking some of the lighter shade and putting it on my brow bone. Well, not of course, I don't do it all the time, but now I have a very upset cat again. I closed the door today, so Biffin couldn't get in, and she is not happy. The other one is very quiet. She is a talkative cat, the other one, but not as talkative as the one that I showed you last video. All right, then we are adding some liner, and I think I'm actually going to go with the Tom Ford again today. I really like to have blue in my waterline because it actually makes my eye whites look brighter, and I need it today. I am, however, going to use the Victoria Beckham one in the top row to make it a little bit darker. So we are going in with the dark blue. It's called Navy, I think. I need to check. I'm pretty sure it's called Navy. Navy Noir. Navy Noir. So black navy. There we go. I'm poking my eye as usual. There we go. And then I'm adding, this is in the color 04 Cobalt, I think. Need to double check that as well. Yeah, 04 Cobalt. And I think I'm going to buy the turquoise one. I think that would be very nice with my brown smudgy eye looks that I tend to do when I'm in a hurry. I'm actually not in a hurry, not at all today. I'm doing an allergy vaccination thingy. So I'm going to the hospital after this, and I don't need to be there until 10. So I have a good time. Rum mascara in navy, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna put that on the inner part of my lashes, and then I'm gonna take the bright blue like I did yesterday. Really, really like that, and it actually gives you a little bit of a subtle blue look, which I really enjoy. And guys, the rum mascara is stunning. Actually, I think I just might use the rum this time. I can do the Isadora bright blue one on my lower lashes. This is such a nice color. Well done, Sally Hughes and Joe Jones and Sam Chapman. And if you don't watch their YouTubes and Instagrams, please do, because they are lovely. I've been following them for years. I think I've been following Sam Chapman the longest. I think I started following her in like 2015 or something. So it's a good 10, 11 years. And I'm smudging a bit, I'm sorry. It's just the way it goes. I am going to remove that later. Very unhappy cat. Sorry if you can hear her. And we're doing the other eye with the other hand. Oh, the cat is crying. She is not a happy camper right now. I'm sorry. Feels like I'm apologizing a lot in my videos. I am sorry for that. Must be tiresome. It's a very female thing, right? Apologizing for the way you look and apologizing for everything around you that you can't control. I need to think about more about that. There we go. Oh, I love this mascara. It is lovely and it stays put, which I like. This one does too, and it doesn't smudge that much. I'm gonna see if it has a special name. I only buy it, I know it's the Royal Blue, 3, but I'm not sure. The Build Up Extra Volume Mascara. Isadora's been making mascaras, well, I remember my mum's been using them since the 80s, so they have done mascaras for a long time, but they've changed packaging and they have a little bit more sort of mascara now than they used to do before. Before they only had like 4, now they have a whole bunch. I actually don't really like this. This brush is a bit too thick for me. I just tend to smudge everywhere. And I want to be in control. There are going to be a bit of smudges here and there, but I'm just gonna wipe them off whenever the mascara dries. And then of course we are going back to my Depend Twin, why can't I remember what this one is called? It's Twin Thin. Yeah, Twin Thin in the color Taupe. I really do love this one. It is my go-to. Sorry, guys, I gotta let the cat in. She is not very happy. Hello. Here she is. Not a very happy one. Yeah. Back to the twin thing. I need to remember that one. Why are you crying now? Go to bed. I think now she just wants to yell at me because I picked her up. She is one very opinionated cat. But now she's on the bed with her mum. Now the other one started. It is nice to have talkative cats, but not at 4 o'clock in the morning. Or when you're filming YouTube. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to try and get the little smudgies off. It wasn't that bad, just a few. All right, my friends, I think that is the look. I am going to set everything a little bit with a powder, and I am going to use, which one am I going to use today? I think I'm actually going to use this one by Carolina Herrera. It's red on one side and green. You can choose your packaging, so they have several different ones. Oh, can't see where I open it, but it's a quite basic powder. And I have cat hair all around my makeup now because I took her up. Lovely. It is a lovely powder, but nothing special. I love the compact more than I love the powder, which is always a good indication that you don't need it, probably. But I mean, it does its job. So there we go. I still have a little bit of a cold sore, so I'm not going to bother that one too much. I am going to use my Isamaya lip lac, and I think this is the color Ultraviolet. I love this color. I have 3 of the colors, one being black, because I have, like I've said before, a little goth girl living inside me. I like to paint everything black at times. A little bit difficult to wear to work without looking like a crazy old lady. I sometimes do anyways. I'm hoping that it might bring joy to someone. It does bring joy to me. There we go. Have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.